What if you let go of every bit of control and every urge that you have, right down to the most infinitesimal urge to control anything, anywhere, including anything that may be happening with you at this moment? Imagine that you were able to completely and absolutely give up control on every level. If you were able to give up control absolutely, totally, and completely, then you would be a spiritually free being. That quote was from Adyashanti, and I have been sitting with this issue of control for quite some time now. Because as you learn different meditation techniques and you practice and just keep practicing, you start to sense that the essence of spiritual work is not about the technique. You start to notice the intention with which you start practicing. And every spiritual method I have found, every technique I did, before sitting down to practice, there was this tiny little urge to control what is. Somehow trying to change the present moment. And you get so good at it because, especially with concentration techniques, you can really create anything, you know? You have a busy day, you are tired, you are... But then you know how to sit down, focus the mind, and experience incredible peace. You can see how you still push away something, and as long as you're pushing away something, you're not a free being. So I was curious, what if I really let go of control, you know? What if I test the theory? So I came to Thailand to sit with my teacher and do a 1-month silent retreat. Yes, I know control is already sneaking in. But it was a very interesting experience and I would like to share it with you. Because when you really let go of practice, you let go of all the techniques you've learned, you let go of... then you have the chance to face some interesting things. It's funny, like every meditation technique, most of the meditation techniques I have learned throughout the years, one of the first things that is the instruction, one of the first instructions is always relax. And you know, you kind of hear it, you know, like, yeah, relax, I'm relaxed, I'm super relaxed, now I'm sitting here in a very relaxed posture and now let's do the thing. I'm ready, let's get enlightened. And you kind of like, yeah, relax, whatever. But it's a really good instruction actually, you know, you never really understand how cramped up you are until you actually relax and you sense like, wow, life can be different. Because like as long as you're somebody doing something, you can, you know, be a very good meditator for 10 years and follow the breathing in and out, but you're gonna be still stuck doing something and being somebody. Control. And you know, like to actually touch, even to touch meditation, you really need to relax. It's like that scene in the first Harry Potter movie. I love my references. Like in the first Harry Potter movie, they're going through these challenges, and one of the first challenges is that they get stuck in this big plant or whatever that is like tying them up. And the more they try to get out of it, the more they get tied up. But the moment they relax and let go, suddenly it's like the plant also lets go of them and they can just slip through. That's kind of how meditation is at the beginning. You're trying to do it, you're focusing, you're concentrating, and it's just you're getting more tied up in your own ego trip. But the moment you just, you know, you just really, like completely just, like, you know, like, just, yeah. And then it can happen somehow, I don't know how. But we have to understand why do we want to control things. And one of the great things that you face when you really let go of technique, but you are still in a meditative setting, you're still in an environment where you can't reach for your phone, you can't reach out to a friend, you can't do anything, you're just there. But there's no meditation, you know, like I'm super good at like sitting for 12 hours a day, I love it, but when the technique is taken away from you, you have to face things like boredom. And I really got to appreciate boredom because it's such a profound emotion or feeling. Because it really gets you close to the essence of suffering. Because boredom sounds kind of innocent, but it's really deep. Like this feeling like this right now is somehow not good enough. It's okay. Somehow it's not, like, and you want to do something, you like just this, like really this is it, like boredom really, like, it's we want to do something, you want to, it, you all know it, but it really gets you close to the essence of dukkha, dissatisfaction. And when you sit with it and you listen to Buddha saying that there is dukkha, dissatisfaction or suffering, and the cause of dissatisfaction is craving. That's really deep, and funny, because it turns out that you're not feeling not okay in this moment because there's something wrong. You're not feeling okay only because you want to feel okay. It's like the catch-22, you can't get out of it. It's crazy. The only reason why you feel bad is because you want to feel good. You crave for a certain object. And it turns out that whatever object you crave for is just a concept. In this present moment, whatever it is that you want is a concept, it's not here, right? Because you can't really want something that's already here. And you realize that since anything that you can want is a concept, it's not real, you learn to appreciate what is. And I found it so beautiful in this past month to really struggle and suffer because of control and because how hard it is to let go of it. Because you feel like you have the power, you want to have the power to change things. And you can, you think you can. And you're so good at it after a while if you're practicing meditation, like a feeling comes, like some kind of unpleasant feeling or emotion that you just, like, oh, you know what, this was a good idea, nope, not doing that, goodbye, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, I will just, yeah, goodbye, I can't do that, sorry. You just don't want to deal with it because it's so, like right now I'm laughing at everything, but damn, it can be painful, damn, it can be difficult to really come face to face with your inherent dukkha in the human condition. And the other thing that you learn by letting go of control is that because you're not trying to push away something so quickly, you have a little time to hang out, and you see that like suffering arises and we really can't stand suffering, like it's like the most difficult thing for us, and we have such a strong aversion towards suffering. But it turns out that the suffering itself, just by itself, is not so scary. It's just a thing like anything else. But this aversion to go away is what makes it painful. And you realize that the only game in town that you can do is let go of craving. And the way you let go of craving is not like, all right, goodbye. It's through seeing it unfold from moment to moment, and just seeing how you keep wanting something and wanting to change what is from moment to moment. It's not something like you can, I'm gonna let go of craving, goodbye craving, it was nice knowing you. It's really like, it's the relaxation. It goes back to a deep relaxation where it's like you're holding something really hot and it's burning you. And what you're holding is your own pride that you're somebody going somewhere. And yes, I am getting enlightened, I am on the spiritual path, I'm meditating right now, I am whatever. You're holding on to this pride that like you are somehow special, and this power that you want to have to change what is. And as you just like look at nature unfold and you see how uncontrollable it is. And even awareness, we are practicing mindfulness and vipassana, but in truth, you can't practice mindfulness, you can't do awareness. Awareness is just like anything else, it happens by itself, you can't control it. And as you just like see it from moment to moment, how you can't control anything, and how this pride and urge to control things, it keeps hurting you because there's nothing else that is causing you suffering, just that. And as you get burned again and again by holding this hot pride and control, finally just you don't throw it away. You can't throw it away. But you can just relax and realize that you're nothing. You are nothing. You're a little piece of dust sitting on a mat, thinking you're somebody. And you're really just relaxing to it. And then meditation starts. Because awareness is. And awareness is free. And awareness is present. And all is required is awareness of the present moment. That's it. And that happens by itself. And that's, I think, when the real work, the real spiritual work starts. When awareness becomes effortless. You're not doing it anymore. You let go, and awareness appears by itself. And at this point, meditation is really simple. You can't even call it meditation. It's like what is it? You're not doing anything. You're just sitting and awareness is doing meditation for you. And I am really at the beginning of this. I am just, trying to figure out, taking bits and pieces. But what I think is what gives me a great sense of freedom at this point is realizing how simple life really is. Because you can't do much. Free will is an interesting question. And I don't know the answer. Is there free will or everything is determined? I think it's both, but I experience having free will that I can choose if I'm going against the way of things or with the way of things. Going against means I'm trying to change what is and trying to control what is, and going with the way of things is not trying to control what is. It's like the way of things is like water, a river flowing down. And you can either be water and just be part of the river, or through control and craving, you solidify yourself into an ice block. And because you're an ice block and you're going down the river, you're like hitting against rocks and everything, and you get hurt and life hurts, it's terrible, oh my God. And it's only because you solidify yourself through control that if you were just water, you wouldn't hit against trees and rocks in the river, you would just flow with it. And one more thing is it's important to share. That's why I'm doing this, because it feels important for me to share. We don't really have much of a sangha or satsang these days. And I really hope to give a chance for whoever you are to share your journey, because it is very helpful. It helps me a lot when others share. So please use this opportunity to share in the comments or text me or whatever. Share your experience, because it might be beneficial for others. And thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the trip. Enjoy the present moment. Namaste.